my geek on, get my geek on, get my geek on, get my geek.
Okay, hello YouTube. Dailian123 here with an iOS 7.1 review. This is the latest update Apple has released to the public, and I'm going to note the changes and the additions they've added. Redundancy, too. Things I think they should add, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you everything they've added on my iPod 5th gen. Alright, here we go. On the FaceTime and Messages app, and if you have an iPhone, the iPhone app, the green is less neon, which Apple chose to do because they got complaints that people were saying they got sick because it was too bright. I, on the other hand, disagree with that. I think it's more of a battery problem. The bright light caused the devices for that section of pixels to produce a brighter light. And that's probably why they stopped having it so neon. Another thing they added is in the notification center, it says no notifications or no missed notifications if you have that. It's a new UI, which I like. It's pretty sweet. I like new user interfaces. Another thing they have added is in the music app. If you go into a song, if you look at the bottom in the pink highlight, it'll say repeat all, and it has that weird different look. In Safari, they have a new title up there, search web or enter site name, as well as the keyboard has changed. For caps, it turns white with a black thing, and if you do caps lock, it puts that line under the arrow, as well as those keys are a different shade now. A thing I wish they would have added that they had in the betas was a darkened keyboard option in settings, which they failed to add, which I think is stupid, but whatever, Apple. For parents, if you go into general settings and you go to restrictions, it will of course enable them, but go all the way down to allowed content, and where it says require password 15 minutes, you can change that to immediately, and that's for when you purchase something. And we all know that for a limited time you don't have to enter in your password after purchasing something. Well, this is for in-app purchases or any purchase. It will not have that window time. It'll just be you have to enter in your password every time you want to do something, and that's for parents who have had problems of their children buying stuff on the App Store. This makes it more secure, which I like if I was a parent. They added the CarPlay feature if you have a car. I don't. Only certain cars do that. They added a passcode, like a direct area for the passcode options, and now they also added a different slide to power off option, which I think looks neater than the other one, than block. It just looks better. Another thing, which is just a small thing, but again, user interface. Whenever you slide up on the control center, it has a little bit of a bounce to it. Okay, and I like that. It's pretty neat. Another thing is now, whenever you are talking to Siri, you can hold down the button, and whenever you release the button, I know you can't see my hand, but whenever you release the button, she'll stop hearing instead of doing the auto. See?
Okay, one of these opticians looks fairly close to you.
Wow, she's messed up. Now, that just displays those. That's just to display the fact that instead of doing this where she listens, but she auto does it, like Yeah, there we go. It did it.
Let me have a look.
But that's it for that part of that. Another new thing is on FaceTime. Whenever your device is turned on, you get a different option. Whenever you're called, you get two circles: accept and decline, and remind me in message. And these are different from the bars that were there before. I'm just going to hit decline. Now, if your device is turned off, you'll get this option here. Okay? And it's just a simple slide to answer. And it actually looks really sweet. I like it better than I should. Wow, that's freaky. But simple UI changes in camera. Whenever the flash is active, like whenever the flash will go off, you'll have that yellow thing down there, and it will allow you to know that it's going to flash. So if you're one of them people that have it on auto and you're in school and you're taking pictures, be sure to check down there. Now it'll tell you. Hit off, you can see it disappears. On that, that's about as far as I've seen in the camera app. Everything else just feels like it has a faster response time than normal. It's faster than it was before. You know, everything else is pretty much the same. The music, it used to have a bar right there before it played music, like when there was no option. Like you didn't know what was going to play. Now it just says music, which I kind of like. It looks cleaner that way. So that's it on that. Now we're going to move to the iPhone changes on my iPhone 4. So yeah. Here is the changes of iOS 7 on the iPhone 4. As you can see, I don't have any apps running in the background. This is to prove that the load up time on a lot of these things are faster. A lot faster than it was for iOS 7, but not as fast as 6.1.3. In the phone app, you can see it didn't take as long for that to load up. Usually I'd still be waiting. Really annoyed me that. They got rid of the green call bar. Instead it's just a small circle. I'm alright with that too. I do wish though that the circles were bigger and a little wider apart. Also that this bar right here, down here, would be a different option, like a tab to pull out or something, so that the screen could be bigger on the keypad. I'm going to show you how small. That's pretty small print for older people, no offense. But that is how that is. I'm going to go ahead and hit call here. Now, on here you can notice you have several different things. You have your keypad, your mute, whatever. But instead of being the call or the decline bar, it's just a circle now. And all you have to do is hit that circle and it's done. It's pretty much the same old stuff, but different UI. I'll show you here in a bit the statistics on how fast and how slow it is now.